What's up, YouTube? This is Chris. Day number 2 of the qualifiers. So it's another beautiful day here in Sacramento. It is like probably already 80 degrees and it's only 6 in the morning. So it's gonna be another miserable day down there like it was yesterday. But the guys are gonna get through it, and it's gonna be an exciting day. Car walk today and log lift for reps. So we're on midday break between the events. The car walk was this morning, and as I said, it was crazy hot. The weight was somewhere just above 900, which is for a lot of these guys is not that heavy. But there was the times were not that fast, and the some of them only went for distance. So Nejmeen went distance, but he didn't give up, and he kept fighting the whole time, and that's all you can ask for. So it was not a great setup. The bars that they had welded inside for handles, they were super narrow. So you know, some of these guys, like, they wedge their shoulders in between these bars that were supposed to be for handles. So it was not great for him. Nejmeen was one of the ones that was just wedged in and could barely move. So, but he gave it his best, and that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. So I did forget to mention yesterday that this is the first year they're doing live results throughout the day. So I will link that in the description for anybody that wants to check in and see the results. Basically, as soon as that group is over with the event, they'll end up putting up the results. So you can check it there. I won't talk about results because I don't want to get in trouble since I'm here and we're not supposed to do that. But yeah, I will link it so everybody can go and look at it. I'm over here right now in what they're calling like the fan area. So there's a couple vendors behind me and stuff, which is also just right by the Capitol. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool area, and it's a real nice place to be. I do have my Bosnia shirt on today, representing. So there you can see that. And also, I don't know if you noticed from my previous videos, I figured out how to turn the phone. So instead of the video being this way, it's now this way. So it looks better. I'm sure some of you did notice that and probably were thinking, what an idiot, he didn't figure that out before. But anyways, I will finish up this video later on today after everything's done, and after it gets up to 103, because that's what they're expecting today. It's 92 right now, so it's not so bad, but we'll see how it gets here after a little bit. All right, back at the hotel at the end of a long day, a long hot day. Today ended up longer than yesterday. Part of the reason why was because once they moved to log, they realized how hot it was. Obviously it's 103 degrees outside. So what they tried to do is cover the logs with ice blankets in between each competitor. So every time that they would go, they would, after that, they'd throw the ice blankets on for 2 to 3 minutes, try to let the logs cool down, and then they would uncover them, go to the next competitor. So when they said they did that, it ended up like 14 degrees difference, something like that is what each log cooled down to. So it had helped, but even then the logs were so hot they were almost burning the guys' hands. And after they did the car walk this morning, some of them, their feet were getting so hot that they would just jump in the ice bath right afterward. It was just crazy. So again, it's not their fault that a heat wave came through. That's just how it ended up. So tomorrow and the rest of the event days it's supposed to be like 80, which is going to be great. It'll be like everybody will be hanging out around outside because it'll be so nice. They won't have to be all holed up in the athlete tent where it was AC. So what they did was also, which was really good for the athletes, is they let them stay in the athlete tent where there is air conditioning until they had to come out to compete in the log lift. Because before, what they would do is they would bring all of the group out and they had just a tent set up off to the side, and that's where all the athletes were at. So it was just miserable hot in that tent. It was hotter in that tent than it was if you would just stand outside in the shade under a tree. So I'm glad that they figured that out. It helped them out. There was some hiccups along the way, but that's just how it goes. So it seems like, talking to some of the athletes and some of the other coaches, that this year is better than past years. So it seems like every year it gets a little better, and that's kind of the way it goes. So anyways, yeah, I will leave it at that, and I will just tell you to subscribe to my channel, comment, and like this video, and I will see you tomorrow.